Hi everyone, this is a quick flip through of a custom order for a lady called Cinda. She wanted a bird book very much based on the images of the last one that I did, but wanted the cover left plain so she could add her own frame to it and lilac. So I was a bit unsure about the colour. I don't know if that's picking it up, but it's pleased to say it's exactly what she wants. It's a cloth covered book, so 6 by 8 3/4, 2-inch spine, left very plain obviously, just distressed, and I've gone around the edges a bit with a bit of ink just to sort of age it a bit. Tim Holtz fastener and a copper coloured, what are they called, washers on the back. I'm having one of those days today. There is about 160, 170 pages. So if we go inside my own shop, yes. So I've just made up an M paper, so a bit of beige damask and a little bird. And then quick flip through the images, so cards, that way, vellum. And I've used the English countryside book. Edith Holder. That was something somebody asked me about the books that I'd take apart to put in these. So just a quick interjection. I've got one here called The Country Day by Day. And the original inscription on the front is 1929, and I thought, oh okay. But it was obviously gifted to somebody because this was reprinted in 1921, this one. So that was the first one. And the other one I've used is British Birds in Their Haunts by the Reverend C.A. Johns. And this one, I think, it's a right mess. Some of the pictures in here are just superb. This one was done, I'm pretty sure, 1910. Oh look, the original. Yep, 1910 this one is from. So I'm very lucky to live not far, about 40 minutes away from something called a book barn. So all these beauties that nobody wants because they're all falling apart and look really tatty are all sold for £1 a piece. So that's where I get most of my books. Right, back to this one. So yeah, all these bird pages, or all these book pages, apart from the Edith Holden obviously, come from those two. So poem, tag, note tags, line papers. I've done, this is Ephemera Vintage Gardens Summer Prelude as the main one because it just looked, this book has actually turned out very feminine and very pretty. So we have pink danglies, a bit of plain ribbon. We have an envelope. There's a couple of envelopes, I think, with tickets inside. And the centre. Printed vellum. Somebody asked me, how do I attach my vellum? I have to admit I cheat. So I print the vellum, stitch around the outside, and then I glue it to the page, because otherwise you're losing that page of writing. It's stitching all the way around it. So I'm sorry I haven't answered you. It's been very hectic these last few weeks. Lots of lined papers, note cards. Oh, that's a song thrush, I think. Some more book page. And this is out of the English countryside book. That's the back of it. There's some digital stamping, printed vellum, tuck spots, and then the second signature. It's a Naughty Maze tag, that one. Glassine bag, ticket inside, poem, lined papers. Oh, I love that kingfisher. That's obviously Edith Holden. Music paper. Tuck spots, or the Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Little dangly. Note card. Now this is parchment paper. I've been clearing out some of my stuff and I come across this and I thought, oh, that'd be perfect for in this book. Hummingbird. Centre. Another hummingbird. Oops. Nice big pockets. Back of the note card. Some other printed vellum pockets. This is one of those colour plates out of that British bird book. There's the journal space. The back of the glassine bag. That's the third signature. That's been tag and pockets. Some printed vellum. Little note card. There's another page out of the Countryside book. Edith Holden page. Some more book pages. Other little dangly. Large pocket, centre, tuck spots, the little broidery anglais, I'm reliably informed that it's called. Lined papers, back of the EVG paper, note cards and all the digital stamping, vellum, and the fourth signature, same thing again, big pockets, hummingbirds. The Ephemera's Vintage Garden, or EVG paper. Oh, sorry. That's the dangly for that one. Some more of the lined paper, Edith Holden. Music paper, that's another one of the plates out of that bird book. Envelope, tag inside, paper bag, the ticket. This is one of the ones that I had from Crafty Irina, that bag. Poem, a little note card with a piece of the parchment paper. Top tuck, centre. poem bag. What's that? A vellum pocket. Pages. I was really surprised actually. You start making these books and they take on a life of their own, and they do become their own entity. That's an Artie Mays note card. This one certainly has become a very feminine and a very pretty book. That's some more the English countryside. Edith Holden. Snowy Owl. And that's the last of the Dangles. Printed vellum and digi-stamping. Artie Mays tag, Santa, and the last of the printed vellum, the digi-stamping, big vellum pocket, the Nutcracker. That's not sweet. I have no idea what it is, but it's very pretty. Tag, and the back page. So this is the same damask paper that I put together as the front, but with a different bit of clip art on it, and all my little seals. So there we go. So that is the one for Cinda. I have got another video to make. Inspired by the wonderful Jean Crosby Hale. So I will be back with that one. Speak to you all later. Bye.